What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are starting a brand new show. This is Tomodachi Game. So, day 3 of the spring 2022 season for me. We've had little breaks here because we've had Friday, but nothing on Saturday, Sunday, but nothing on Monday, and now here we are on Tuesday, hopefully, if I've actually uploaded this at the correct time, with Tomodachi Game. First of 3 shows of the day that we'll be reacting to, and this one I'm interested in because I'm kind of curious where they're going to end up going with this one. On the surface, it seems like pretty obvious where they're going to go with it, but at the same time, I think they're going to do something a bit different with it, probably. Because if they do what I expect them to do, it's going to be kind of boring and probably not end up too great. So, if you're new to the channel, hi, welcome. I'm a British guy who reacts to seasonal-based anime. I've been doing this for 2 years now, so this is year 3 of actually recording videos for the channel. Took a little bit of a break, and even right now, I'm doing a lot better with my time management, and hence why the new schedule is in place, and why this is technically a week later than what I normally would end up doing. But I am still COVID positive right now. I feel fine. I'm not really having much of a cough. I had a little bit of sniffles this morning, but I think that's just trying to get it out my system. I think the worst of it I'm already over, and even then it was like just a mild cold for me, so I think I got lucky with getting the mild variant. And yeah, it hasn't affected me in my recordings. My throat is fine from talking for so long, so that's always good as well. But since we're starting a new show today, what I like to do is load up the analyst page for that show, take a look at the synopsis, the tags, voice cast, studio, etc., to get a basic feel for the show before we head into it. This is to help me make a judgment on whether we're going to be continuing this show or not after the first episode. Usually I like to give shows at least 2, maybe even 3 episodes to kind of like grip me. But sometimes if the first episode is really not that enjoyable, I will just drop it for time. I have got over 20 shows on the list this season, which is not that many compared to the like 30 odd I used to do, but even for me and my time now, whilst I have a lot more time than I used to, I still have limits to what I can do every day, so you know, it ends up being I have to cut some shows. I don't think this is going to be one of them, if it's going to go the way I hope it goes, but we will see. So, loading up analyst here to take a look at it. High school students Katagiri Yuichi, who values friendship above all else, enjoys a fulfilling life with his close friends Sawagiri Shiho, Mikasa Tenji, Shibe Makoto, and Kokorogi Yutori. No sisters or brothers in there, is there? No relations, just a group of 5 friends, right? Yeah, group of 5 friends, got it. Probably these 5 here, if I had to guess. However, after a particular incident, they're dragged into a debt repayment game. Okay, repaying what debt? Whose debt to who? That's the important question. The only way to beat the Tomodachi game is to not doubt their friends. Bound together by solid friendships, the game should have been easy. But... and then, yeah, huge popular comments, so 2 minutes, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Nature, humanity, ultimate psychological game, blah, blah, blah. So, it feels like a death game type scenario, and it's even tagged as such as a death game. There doesn't seem to be any real indication immediately that failing is death. It's debt repayment, so are they earning the debt back? Are they trying to get to the bottom of what? Like, what? Someone's in debt, maybe all of them are in debt in their own individual ways, and they've got to repay that debt. By doing what? Like, why doubt their friends? Like, I'm not quite sure where this all fits in together, and why, if they are a strong friend group, they've no reason to really doubt each other, I suppose. Although, if they're the only 5 that get brought into this, then surely one of them must have done something. Or is, like, what are we doubting about them? Like, is there a reason, like, is it a collective debt and someone here is the reason they're in that debt? Or is it they all have their own individual debts and they have to potentially harm the efforts of another person in order to repay theirs? Like, character here on the left has to screw over middle guy to repay his debts, whilst this one here, brown hair, has to screw over yellow to repay their debt. Like, are we going that way with it? And if it is a death game, I mean, this is a creepy little thing here, so I'm guessing this is our, like, Monokuma of the show, essentially, if we're going for the Danganronpa reference. I guess they're the organizer, the master, the facilitator of this entire game, the friend game. I don't know if it actually is going to involve death, because there has to be a punishment for not repaying the debt, and death seems like a very easy go-to one. Unless the debt keeps getting worse and worse until they have to do some... I don't know. I don't even know how they're going to repay it, or what the point of repaying it is, so... that's what the first episode really needs to establish, or start to, like, put some feeders into. It doesn't need to be so obvious to say, this is what happened, this is why we're here, let's get on with it. But there needs to be some, like, setup, and that's what the first episode will always do, so I'm not too concerned about that. VA cast-wise, Chaki Kobayashi, I do recognize your name from something. Miyamoto, I feel like I recognize as well. Otherwise, I don't have any standout names there, I don't think. Story-wise, I don't really recognize anyone either. Ratings doing okay. This is by Studio Okurutu Noboru, who have not exactly done the most amazing stuff in the world ever. I mean, were they a studio here? They did it with Tezuka, okay. I was about to say. Apparently they're working on a Neptunia OVA this year as well. Cool, okay. Or are they a producer? No, they're a studio on it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, Hidden Dungeon wasn't a bad-looking show. It wasn't fantastic, but it wasn't bad. This style seems very different from things they've done before. That's the only thing I'm noticing. So maybe it's a completely new style and a new way of doing it, or maybe this is just for the cover art. It might just be cover art that makes it look like this, whereas the rest of the show isn't, but this little one screenshot of the trailer, which I have not watched. I don't watch anime trailers. I've never watched anime trailers, and I don't think I ever will. Usually they're not subtitled, so I never really get anything out of them anyway. And I've never been one to watch film trailers or series trailers either, because I feel like they give away too much most of the time. So it's like, I'd rather just go in without seeing anything like that. Seeing Danganronpa as a recommendation with Darwin's Game, Battle Game, like Kakarui as well, Mirai Nikki, all the expected like things. Drama, mystery, psychological, anti-hero, some CG, I'm guessing for our friend here. Don't know what the hell his name's going to be. But I'm guessing he's probably part of the CG reason and whatever else happens. Yeah. I'm curious to see how we're going to handle this, because it seems like it could be an interesting premise. I like this type of story. Like, I enjoyed Darwin's Game. I've enjoyed Mirai Nikki. I enjoyed, Kakarui. I enjoyed Danganronpa. I like these types of shows. So, hopefully this is going to be another one of the good ones. That would be nice. I mean, I always want shows to be good. I never want shows to be bad, because I want more good stuff to watch. More stuff to talk about and pass the time, and like, yeah, I like finding good shows. I don't want shows to fail. But sometimes they just do, which is a shame. Anyway, we're going to load the episode up here. So as per usual here on the channel, what we do are timer-based format reactions. If you want to see the full picture-in-picture version, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture-in-picture versions I do on the channel, which is everything from this season, of course, as well as past seasons. Up until, I think, the past year or so of content I have done as a picture-in-picture version as well. So you can go to my Patreon, look through the tagged posts to see what shows I've done and go through the list of them there. That's a good way of doing it. I do want to do a better way of navigating around that, but I don't really have any good ideas as of yet that I can implement to help in that process, so we'll have to wait and see. But here on YouTube we do timer-based, like I said. So bottom left of the screen you're going to see a timer for the episode. I will count you down 3, 2, 1, play. Then on play you start the episode, I start the episode, and we should be in sync. No audio or video from the original footage will be displayed on this video, of course, because of copyright reasons. I've lost a channel already, doing something that was meant to be okay, but ultimately turned out not to be, so, you know, this is the safest way to do it. I own all the content on this video that way, since I'm just talking to a webcam, and you can't copyright me talking. Well, someone will try, I bet. It's happened before. But yeah, so that's the way we do it, and that's how I will always continue to do it, as long as I'm doing this channel. We'll watch this one on Crunchyroll, since that's the version that's available here in the West. Crunchyroll Funimation merger, of course, has happened this season, and so pretty much everything is going to be on Crunchyroll. There are some shows like Kaguya and Shield Hero, I think, will also be streamed on Funimation at the same time, but I will watch Crunchyroll because the Crunchyroll player is just far superior and is going to be the supported website now for however long that anime exists in the Western world. So, it's the best way to go for me. But yeah, black screen to start with, and then we're going to go straight to the episode. No logos or anything. You can use the screen flash on my face of the mic or this part of my headset as well to tell when the scenes are transitioned. I hope you sync it up as well. It's how I sync up the edits for the picture-in-picture versions as well, so kind of works out that way as well. So, with all that said, long intro over. Let's get into the first episode of Tomodachi Game, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. White and black feathers, okay. Money, cards, typical gambling. Oh, hello. Military. Cryptic, okay. Is this our boy? Katagiri Yuichi, alright. Is that the guy that was in that first little forward flashback thing? I don't know. Hmm. 70,000 yen, okay. What is that, like 700 quid? No, less. I forget conversion rates. I'll look it up. 5,900 yen. Yeah, friends. Nice. 5,900 yen is about 40 quid, so it's probably about close to 500. Is a bit. Class president. Oh, there's so much information there. Okay, I'm gonna look up the character intros because I need to read this just to get a basic feeling. Like, give me so much information already. Well, we'll see about that. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Oh, is this our debt? 2 million? It's quite a lot. It's gonna be what in the... It's gonna be in the thousands at least. Well in the thousands, sorry. It's gonna be double-digit thousands, I think, here. Who's the poorest one here? That seems... Yeah. That's... Yeah, it seems very suspicious, right? It does seem suspicious when they both disappear like that. Also, why would you put 2 million in a locker? That's so much money to just put in a locker. Like, why are you handling that money? Surely you give it to the teachers to handle, right? Or at least in the staff room. Oh. A letter. Oh. Okay, a meeting. All 4 of them, okay. Oh. Oh. They all receive letters. This is a planned rendezvous, okay. Yep, alright, the game's about to start then, huh? Mm-hmm. Oh shit, we got zapped. Alright. I guess we're being taken to the game. They're not very good at it because, you know, they're making quite a lot of noise in a residential area, so... Oh. Friendship? Love? Yeah, friendship. I'm guessing the mum's out of the picture, judging by the fact that she was in the hospital bed as well. And he holds on to that in respect of her, probably. Oh, hello. So yeah, we've definitely been taken somewhere. Okay. That's more techie than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like creepy, like old doll, but... Malibu-kun, okay. Oh. So he's someone in universe, got it. Mouth doesn't move. Holy shit! 2 million per game. Bonus chances. 20 million yen debt? What? Who's got a 20 million yen debt? Yeah, how did we get that much? Someone has a debt worth 20 mil then. It's definitely not our main character. Huh. You say that, but... Yes, but... I don't think it's going to work out that way. What? Oh. Someone stole the fund, put it into this. One of those four. Still lose 2 million. Yeah. Five shares of four, so they all take on the debt together. That's a lot. And then you lower it by playing the game. One increase, you're stuck with what's left, okay. Huh. Interesting, okay. So that's where the doubt comes in. They're questioning who has the 20 mil debt. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. 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 He's the one that's having the most doubts out of this. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. But hypocrites like. I like this. I like this. I like this already. Which side the family? Mm-hmm. He says, but first game room. Going straight to the first game already. We're not even half an episode in. Mm-hmm. When you see a what? When you see a stranger, expect a thief. Okay. Name tags. Okay. Okay, it's a tracker of their debt. Hmm. Can't show it. Ooh, okay. It's okay to say it though, so people can lie. Uh, who's going to be the one to start lying about what they've got? Okay. North is Hokkaido. That's true, right? I don't know. I don't know Japanese geography. It's like a Ouija board, except, you know. If that was real. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Hmm. Question reader. 5 questions, 1 to win. Everyone goes down 400k a time, okay. Last place gets a penalty. Ooh. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. What's the bad ending? Oh boy. He's lying. Yeah. There it goes. Yeah. Don't doubt your friends. Oh, you can't speak either. Oh no. The person who read the question read it wrong. Or someone deliberately chose. Yes. It is too simple. Yeah. What's happening here? What is happening here? Uh huh. Yeah. So are they betraying each other through this? Hmm. Oh, secrets. She has feelings for him. Hmm. What is going on here? Hmm. Right. This is your chance. Yeah. Oh. Huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But you're doubting your friends. You're doubting your friends. Don't do that. Oh, they've got multiple groups. Group C. They've got multiple groups here then. Hey, you had two pins. Hang on. You had two pins on. I must go back and see what the second pin was. Why have they got multiple groups doing this? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Everyone else got more. Yep. No team's ever beat after reaching the fifth question, huh? But trust in your friends. Mm. Aw. Hmm. Aw. Now can you doubt your friends or think badly of them? Yes. Mm-hmm. They're gonna go. They're gonna go no because they feel like they've been wrong every time, so they're gonna do the opposite. Yep. Unless whoever did it knew. Hmm. Possibly. It's just a straight question. Yeah. What a question. Yeah. Hmm. But even if it's the minority, yeah, yeah. Hmm. They're gonna cliffhanger it. I wouldn't be so sure. He spoke. What? What? Wait, what? That's one way to do a cliffhanger. Okay. Fair. The hell does that question have to do with anything? I'm intrigued by episode 2 now. I'm actually intrigued. They've got me. They've hooked me. I'm also curious about these people who are organizing this whole thing. Like, why are they organizing this? Hmm. The hell's that lot? Interesting. Alright. Well then. They've hooked me. They've absolutely hooked me. It only took one episode, but they've done it. They have hooked me into this show. I'm very intrigued now. Okay, so we've got a lot to go through here of things that I want to check. So, I know from purchasing anime figures, such as the ones on here, most of these are pop-up parade figures, and with shipping, they come out to 5,900 yen, and that's around about 40 quid here in the UK. So 70k yen should be around about 500 getting there. So yen to GBP, 432 quid. Okay, so a little less than I expected. Okay, that's good. Price has dropped a lot, actually. It was at like 167, 168, and it's come down to like 162, or 062, I should say. So that's, or 0062. So it's done quite well, actually. So, yeah, 400 odd quid each for a school trip. That's quite an expensive trip when you think about it. And then 2 mil, that's 12 grand in pounds sterling. And for the US, that's about $16,000 for those of you in the US. I want a point of measurement there. I guess I should also do Euro as well, shouldn't I? Let's do the Euro as well for my European folks. Let's see. Where are we? Nearly 15,000 euros. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. Quite pricey when you think about it, isn't it? Very pricey, in fact. And then, of course, the 20 million total debt is 148,000 euro or $161,000, or for me, Where's the pound? Where's pound sterling? There's pound sterling. There's pound sterling. 120, nearly 8th of a mil. Okay. It's quite a big debt to get in, isn't it? I wonder how they get to that point of debt. Intriguing. Okay, character introductions. Let's get those, please, because they were going way too fast. Here we go. So, number 1, we have Shibe Makoto, class president, good at sports, comes from a rich family. Airhead can be inconsiderate, so he's surprisingly unpopular with girls, but he's hard to hate. Okay, fair enough. So he's the rich kid, good at sports. Sauragi Shiho, class vice president. People say she's the real class president. Okay, so she probably does a better job. Father's a police officer, strict upbringing, hates things that aren't right, and is a tough fighter, and is very dependable. Okay, doesn't make her seem like one that would have 20 grand in debt, right? Mikasa Tenji, genius at the top of his class, isn't just good at studying, also has top-level communication skills. Might look unfriendly, but I've never met anyone, including teachers, who ever badmouth him. Acts as a negotiator. Okay? Not much about his life outside of that, though, so there's some mystery there. And then Kokoro Yutori, nice girl, doesn't speak up much. I think she likes anime and stuff. Bullied during first year, but now that she's in the same class as Sauragi, there's no way the bullying can continue. We became friends through Sauragi. Okay. Again, not much about her home life. I've got a horrid suspicion that maybe she's the one that incurred the debt, because she's the one that seems the least likely to have such a debt and would seem the least likely to try and bring the friends into it, right? But I guess we'll find out from there what's going on, but I don't know. Next thing that we have to do is the pins. I just wanted to quickly take a look, because I saw a second pin on her shirt, I'm fairly certain, or on her bow. I just wanted to double check. Okay, it's just it without the hat. Why would you have both then? I don't know. It's just the same character, but without the yellow, like, schoolboy hat that is typical of, like, I guess, the primary school, elementary school for Japan. So yeah, all in all, damn good episode, actually. I'll be honest, I thought this show would take a little longer for me to, like, really, like, get into it, but yeah, it's done really well. I actually really, really am liking this. I'm curious to see what his point is about underwear. I don't know if there is one, or if he's just saying random stuff just to say it. I don't know. Yeah, but he broke the rules, so is he breaking the rules to try and influence them to pick a certain answer? Because they said the loser would be... Hang on. Clear game, blah blah blah. Favor the minority. Yeah, selects a question reader. Reader opens a numbered envelope. If you win, you get 2 mil. Everyone's debt will go down. You may speak when reading a question. If you break the rules, your debt is doubled. So, knowingly doubling his debts. If you get everything wrong, last place gets a penalty. Has to take everyone else's too. So they're all pinning it on the quiet girl. Right? They're all trying to pin it on the quiet girl. So he intentionally took on a penalty to maybe make it so that he's the one that loses, and maybe change whoever is trying to pin it on her. Maybe? I don't know. That's the only reason I can think of that you do something like that, to knowingly take a penalty. But I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what ends up happening. But I'm hooked, and I really want to watch episode 2 now. Like, I want to just get back into it already, and just see where this is going, because I like the psychological mind game stuff. I'm not necessarily going to be able to keep on top of it that quickly, and it might take me a second to register what's happened, but I do enjoy this type of, like, working your brain through the possible scenarios and where it could be going of something like this. But yeah, I don't see it as a death game necessarily just yet, because there's been no threats of death. There's been like a somewhat sinister tone to this, what was it? Manabu-kun. There's been a bit of a sinisterness to him, but it doesn't seem like there's any death threats right now. And there seems to be organizers and multiple groups going at the same time, at least 3 groups, probably more, going through this. So, kind of curious what the whole purpose of this is, and how they've managed to find this many people with significant debt numbers as well. Like, how have you managed to find multiple groups like this with... Unless the debt's fake. What if the debt's fake and this is all just a social experiment? Like, what are the chances that they found this many groups of friends with debts like this, right? I mean, what are the chances? So, you know, especially all at the same time. So it could all just be a fake, just as a test to see. You never know. You never know. What's the point of it? Entertainment? It's all being recorded. Are they broadcasting this to someone? Or multiple people? Or across the world? Or what? Like, are people betting money on it like they did in Squid Game? Like, what's going on here? I'm very, very, very curious to see where this ends up going. So, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one as per usual. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments what you thought of the episode. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Spring 2022 content you can find here on my channel. Thanks for watching. Till next time. See you guys later.